It's been a dream since I was a kid, and if I was world number one for 1 week, I could say I was the best golfer in the world. You know, I've given my life to the game. Whether I get there or not is, of course, another story. Trying to be the best player in the world, you know, a year, 2 years, a week, a month, doesn't really matter to me at that point. It's always been a goal from when I was a kid.
Born in Southport, England, Tommy Fleetwood's journey in the world of golf has been truly remarkable. A breakthrough year in 2017 led to the Englishman being crowned the DP World Tour's Race to Dubai champion. And his legend grew after an iconic performance at the 2018 Ryder Cup.
Tommy Fleetwood, you legend!
His success continued to soar, claiming 7 victories on the DP World Tour and reaching a high of 9th in the official World Golf Rankings.
Fleetwood a winner again. The smile follows the emotional tears.
But it's Tommy's character that's most admired by golf fans, cemented by his clinching of the winning point for Team Europe in the most recent Ryder Cup at Marco Simone.
Amazing. What a drive to hammer the nail home.
Tommy continues to be one of the game's most revered players, with an underlying passion to give back to a game that's given him so much.
The Tommy Fleetwood Academy is very much our investment in, back into the grassroots game of golf.
Daddy?
Yeah?
Are you playing against me?
No, I'm playing with you. You and me are on a team.
Okay.
And Tommy's a great character. He's, well known in the world of golf for not just his playing style, but also the persona that he is, the values and the principles that he brings to play, and it really fits very well with DP World.
Frankie, sure you don't want to tee it up? All right. Good shot. Come on. Great shot. The academy, for me, is like a dream and ambition. Pass things down, introduce people to the game of golf, use those skills that you learn to help you through any walk of life. And I think being part of something and watching it grow day by day has been a very, very cool experience. Well done, Frankie. Well done, Frank.
Tommy Fleetwood's academy is getting everybody from all walks of life into the game of golf. And that's really what we're focused on with the TFA. So when I heard that he had done one of those academies in the UK, and I looked at what he had done and how he had done it, I felt that was a beautiful and perfect fit for us here in Dubai.
I love going and practicing there. I love spending time there. I love being around anybody that comes to spend a day there and just enjoy the game, or who has a drive to get better at the game of all ages. I think everybody that's been involved in the academy has done an amazing job at creating such a wonderful environment. Seeing people happy, seeing people succeed at things, and knowing that you've played a tiny little part. Great swing. Wow. It's a different pleasure to what you get from chasing your own career. Great swing, great swing. Get through, yes. Yeah, well done.
I have to admit, it's gone far better than I could have hoped for. We thought this would be a 2, 3, 4 year project by the time you get to it being full. So it's even more successful than what we could have hoped.
Awesome, well done, well done. The privilege is honestly mine to be surrounded by everybody that's here, and we're not going to stop growing it, we're not going to stop trying to get bigger, and as long as we've got the support from everybody else and we've got the team of people that we do, I genuinely believe we can go as far as possible really as an academy. So it's really been an amazing first year, but there's a lot more to go yet. Awesome, Thomas, well done. Here you go, mate, here's your certificate, mate. We just want to continue to grow it, continue to push the game to as many people as possible. We had the initiative with the DP World container that we took to schools, giving kids the opportunity to just experience what golf is all about in a really cool environment. We're still very passionate about doing things like that, and then getting people to the academy and then letting them pursue their career from there.
The relationship started and has blossomed ever since, and of course the TFA is now nearly full, which is great. And it shows you how popular Tommy is as a character, but also the idea of how we get youngsters into the game of golf. So we're delighted with that.
Thanks, Danny. Hopefully we're doing you proud. So,
Yeah, no, you are.
and I'll see you in the week.
Yeah,
I'll see you after that. Brilliant. Thanks, Danny. This tournament has always been going since I've been on tour, and I think for anybody that manages to get on the DP World Tour, from the first golf shot you hit, a goal is to be at this tournament at the end of the year.
The whole purpose of DP World sponsoring the tour isn't just for our business and commercial, but it's also to give something back to Dubai. Dubai is a center of the world geographically, but it's also increasingly a great hub for sports, and golf being one of those. We've got some of the best golf courses in the world. So it's all set up for golfing tourism.
They've been such a huge part of our network and our support system, being the name of the tour and what they bring to the game. Danny's been a huge part of that. He's always been a huge supporter of myself, but also a huge supporter, you know, of the tour and wanting to do what's right for golf.
As the final tournament of the year draws record crowds, fans eagerly watch Tommy Fleetwood strive for his first victory of 2023.
I'm a big believer in satisfaction in your own performance and doing the right things, and feeling like you're getting a lot out of your practice and your play on the golf course rewards that, and work towards my performances showing how good my practice has been. And if I do that, I know that I'll be in contention many times.
After a third round 66, Fleetwood is one off the lead and plays his way into the final group on Sunday.
This is the final game and the final round of the 2023 DP World Tour Championship. On the tee from England, Tommy Fleetwood.
Would add another Rolex series to his very impressive record. Fleetwood, very much part of the Dubai scene. A new academy opened by Tommy Fleetwood, his academy. Again, growing the game here in this part of the world.
I'm a big believer in consistency of performances, and I think that was one of the most satisfying things for me last year, especially from sort of April onwards. I felt like my game was so consistent throughout the year that I put myself in the best possible positions.
You can almost hear the words down there. It's not over yet. Tommy's still got a chance. Yes, he has. It's a slim one. Eyeing it up and down. It's a fine shot, but it's not going to be good enough. And the DP World Tour champion is Hen.
There's times when you're disappointed when you haven't quite got over the line, but there is a lot more to the game than just the actual scoreline and winning or losing.
And it's part the last for Tommy Fleetwood as well, so another near miss. Perhaps a round that promised to be a little better than that when he started birdie eagle. The season is done.
Well, I know last year he came very close to the DP World Tour Championship, bar for one or two putts here or there. He would have been right up there, and I know that he was really keen to win, you know, on what he now considers to be his home, Dubai.
This would do it for Tommy Fleetwood, who calls Dubai home these days. He's birdied the last two, and the first name etched on the Dubai Invitational trophy belongs to Tommy Fleetwood in a dramatic final round here at Dubai Creek. And what a way to finish.
Just a great way to start the year. I came so close at the end of the year at the DP World. Couldn't quite get that one, and then to come out and start the year where I felt like I played great and get that winning feeling again in front of a lot of friendly faces, familiar faces, in front of my family. I've never had Claire and all three kids there, so there was a lot of really nice things about that week, and it felt great, and then to win it was just the icing on the cake.
And there's the trophy shot for our champion here, Tommy Fleetwood.
I know you'll probably be biased because you live here, but how important is this country to the future of pro golf?
I obviously get to see a lot and play a role in the development of young golfers out here and how big the game is for the nation. And I think it's very important. I think it's held a place in the world of golf for a long time, and I think it should do. I think everybody has great things to say about here. I think you have iconic golf courses. People watch tournaments played on these courses year in, year out, and I think people are very, very passionate about the game.
Tommy, you played this golf course several times. Which is your favorite hole over here and why?
Favorite hole? That's a good question.
Can you remember when you first started noticing that more was being asked of your time in your career, that you were doing more press, you were asked to do more media?
Well, I've had both. I've been asked to do press and then I've been completely ignored very happily when I wasn't playing very well. It's an important part of your job, and especially if you're playing well and you get asked for more of your time. You quickly gain experience at being more organised, making sure you're better with time management and things like that. But it's a great part of it. You know, whatever anybody else says, it's if you're doing a lot of this stuff, it's good things. Hey, I don't mind worst ball scramble.
Oh, you want to do it?
I ordered some chicken wraps.
Let's go, get in there.
Whoa. If you're doing more press and more media, you're in a good point in your career and you're doing things right. And I think expanding your horizons a bit, doing things a little bit differently, and promoting the game to as many people as possible, I think. Oh, wow. Can I keep this? Organise, have a great wife, and you're good to go. I like tiramisu. I'd say it's somewhere in the 5 to 10 range in the world rankings for me. I've got my golf shoes.
Yeah.
Have I got putter?
Yeah.
I've got a putter, yeah.
Yeah, let's just use that.
I've got a putter, and I guess I can get a golf ball somewhere. There's Keith if you want to go.
Hi, Keith.
Do you have...
No worries, guys. Thank you very much. Anytime you win, I think your expectations go up the following week, and I know I haven't had the results that I would want here in the past. I think I might have had one top 5 maybe. So, you know, putting yourself in contention, playing against the best players in the world is very, very special. There's always another week, and there's always hundreds of people that are practicing and working hard to try and stay in the present, and look forward to this one. There's room for improvement on how I've played around here, but definitely, you know, whenever you come to somewhere where you know the shots, you can visualize the shots, you've seen so many people play the course and you've got a feel for it. You go out there and you draw on the experience you've got.
Oof, well done, Tommy. There's the difference.
Eventually, I just didn't drive the ball as well as I would like to. You go through a tough stretch in the middle of that front 9. I didn't get out of that round what I felt like I could, and that ended up being a theme throughout the week. And yeah, it was a bit frustrating. And then it's funny, I love the golf course, but I can never seem to just get into that contention part of the tournament around that place. But I'll still be playing it for many more years, so my time might come, you never know. Fantastic event. It's always a brilliant way to start the year when we start the year over here in the region, and that's always one of the best events we play all year. I'll have many worse weeks than that one in my career, so I've got to look at it that way as well.
As the record crowds watch the event's conclusion, Tommy Fleetwood emerges as a key figure for DP World, with his outstanding contributions to the game earning him a new role as an official brand ambassador.
Well, values and principles are the key focus for us. What kind of attributes sit around such a brand ambassador? And Tommy, I think, is one of these characters who, as a person, he has very strong values, very strong principles, a strong work ethic, but also a great focus on giving back to grassroots. We've worked with Tommy and Claire for quite some time now. For us, it's the natural evolution almost of the relationship and building upon what we've already done.
For a company like DP World that are on Such a huge global scale. They have so many amazing initiatives. They're always so forward-thinking. I think, from my perspective as an individual, for them to show faith in me or see something in me that they think would align with what they want to do and their company and their brand, I think is, like, I'm very honoured and I'm very grateful. And with what they've been doing for the tour, there's been a lot aligned already. And just making another step, another great step in being an ambassador now and being partners, it means a lot to me.
Hi, how are you?
What's the plan?
To mark their new partnership, DP World has invited Tommy to Terminal 4 at their Jebel Ali port.
Just watching a crane in action at the moment. Definitely not qualified to run a place like this.
It's the first time he's had a chance to visit, and likely one to remember, with an unusual tee-shot experience.
They had me climbing ladders, getting on top of the golf ball container and hit a couple of drives. And it was actually an amazing visual because everything's stacked so high and you've got the cranes that are enormous on either side and you're looking down this like small strip of tarmac that I was hitting. It was like your eyes really focus in. It was really cool. Actually being here, being around the place and being amongst it all, it gets bigger and bigger and more amazing that so much actually goes on here. It's so impressive. Come on, guys.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for today, guys. Looking after us, eh?
We're on a journey to build brand relevancy with our new stakeholders and customers, and DP World has transformed from being a port operator less than a decade ago to now being an end-to-end logistics provider, which also means we have millions of customers around the world. But it's really important to build brand ambassadorship from within the company. We have 106,000 employees, and therefore we have 106,000 potential brand ambassadors. And corralling staff around these sporting heroes really builds momentum, a brand momentum, and loyalty momentum. And it's really important that we have that the company is unified around values, principles, but also ambassadors that can really drive our message forward.
Right, this is BoxBay, Tommy.
BoxBay, thank you.
Tommy, we're going to do media first.
Okay.
These two couple of interviews with
Yeah,
Esquire and
yeah.
I have a feeling Esquire's going to probably be a bit fashiony.
Fashiony.
Hi, how's it
Hi,
going?
mate. You all right?
Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Thanks,
You all right? Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you. My goals and dreams as a young kid, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, still exist now. I still haven't achieved a lot of them. So that's been my life, like chasing it through golf.
As Tommy discusses everything from the academy to his new ambassadorial role, DP World makes the final preparations for a very special welcome.
Oh, you all right? Good to see you, mate. You okay?
Yeah,
good.
good.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Again. Well done.
Next, it's hard hats at the ready for a demonstration of BoxBay's cutting-edge technology, but this time with a unique twist.
Yeah, indeed, BoxBay is a revolutionary new phenomena in the container terminal industry. It's an innovation that we've actually derived from our investment in Hyperloop. And of course, it's going to make movement of containers, movement of goods more sustainable, faster, but also more cost-effective. So it's a great backdrop to announce a new partnership because it's the way we're going to go in the container and cargo industry. Normally, a container weighs between 25,000 and 34,000 kilograms.
Yeah.
You can stack 5 high, otherwise they collapse on themselves, right? But the problem is, if you need the bottom container,
I know.
you need to take the other 4 off. That's always the big inefficiency issue in port operations. So years ago, when we started to expand all this, Sultan said to the team, listen, we need to find a better way of stacking containers. We're wasting so much time reorganizing our containers all the time, and Murphy's Law always says we want the bottom one. So this, as you can see, is effectively just a rack and stack system for these 34,000 kilogram containers. So this is only 8 or 9 high, but we can go 13 high with this thing. But the beauty with this is, as you can see, we can get a container from anywhere at any time and put it on the ship. So to load a ship is half the time, which makes a huge deal of difference to these mammoth ships because time is money. And 2, we don't have the issue of finding the bottom container anymore. Normally we fill a ship at about 34 containers an hour. With this, you can do 90 containers an hour.
Wow.
Now, you We do 80 million containers worldwide and 20 million here. If you do the math, you know, that makes a massive difference to us, right?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, there you go. There's your name.
There you go.
It shows you how easy it is to maneuver containers around, right? You can stack them and rack them anywhere.
Yeah, that'd be tricky to get that one from the bottom.
Yep.
In the middle over there.
Exactly right. Well, it would take us 5 times longer than this.
Yeah. This is very, very special, and I think we spend our life trying to, you know, perfect our game, being on a range, putting green, chipping green on a golf course, and I absolutely love what I do. Amazing.
Cool, huh?
Very special.
Yeah, very special, isn't
it? Having the chance to do something like this today, an amazing opportunity to see things different and see things that are just beyond anything that you would have ever thought of or dreamt about, and seeing something like this.
Well, it's a nice way to welcome Tommy, and a very relevant one, of course. So for us to be able to combine our latest innovative new technologies with the new partnership with Tommy, I think is a nice way to bring it all together.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Danny.
All right.
Thank you.
Good,
Very
mate.
special, amazing. Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Officially now.
I know.
It's good, isn't it?
I know, it is.
It's very good. We're looking forward to a good year this year.
Brilliant. An amazing way to say welcome. Nothing like I've had before. And I was saying, so that this new way of handling the containers in this machine they've got could have an amazing game of Connect 4, and they've just got all 4 blues together.
For us, it was a natural evolution, I think, for taking this relationship further. And I think he genuinely loves the brand DP World and working with us and through us. So it was nice to be able to do it today at BoxBay with the containers coming in, and, you know, seeing the welcome Tommy Fleetwood sign up there, which I think he really enjoyed and made him feel part of the DP World family.
All good, all safe?
Oh, think so. Got my helmet on, so we're all good. Here we go.
We're really excited. We're very optimistic. We're an optimistic bunch of people anyway. And these platforms, these brand platforms, will help us to build greater credibility and recency with our customers, and that's really important.
Ah, mega.
Now you bought a
Full experience now. Look at that. Anytime I've been around DP World, I've always picked up something, I've always learned something. You just look at this and how it operates. I truly believe it makes me better at what I do. And just having that partnership, it means a lot to me, and spending time and being around and being associated with the best at what they do hopefully inspires me to continue to go in the right direction.